Deputy Collins.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pressing the amendment.
Pressing the amendment. Okay.
And I'll discuss it too. If allowed, yeah. Thank you. I suppose this is where these penalty points and the I suppose the concerns and the massive concerns Irish fishermen have in relation to penalty points being applied to them. And the Master will say who is an Irish citizen are suspended when any appeal is pending and shall be deemed fully revoked upon a successful outcome of any such proceedings in respect of the infringement concerned. And Deputy McLaughlin, so will be supporting that afterwards. But I mean, it's pretty clear, and it's a major concern to a lot of fishermen out there. And I've said this already in previous discussions that, you know, it looks as if the points are applied and they're applied in the wrong, they stay on your licence. And, you know, I have serious concerns about that, and we have no. It isn't black and white, the clarity here that isn't the case, and that obviously shouldn't be the case if a fisherman is found to be innocent in Irish waters, that he finds himself still locked with penalty points. And, you know, I look at the situations that we find ourselves in with the Irish fishermen at the present time, and, you know, the recent ramming incident off of Castletownbere by a Spanish trawler inside Irish fishing zones, fishing inside Irish fishing zones, and clear footage of that, and near loss of life as far as the Irish fishermen are concerned, and little or no laws there to protect the Irish fishermen. And I still have to find out, and maybe the Minister can confirm that Spanish trawler, was there penalty points applied to that in their own country, if they already have penalty points in place? What kind of laws are there to protect Irish fishermen? Because it looks to me as if we agree to this today, it's another I suppose, stick to beat the fishermen with, and fishermen that have been beaten around the bush quite often over the past number of years anyhow. And that incident to me shocked many fishermen out there to think that there was a trawler out there begging for mercy, basically, and a Spanish trawler maybe 3 times the size of it, circling it for several hours, and no one was able to go to the aid of the Irish fishing trawler. And we can't find ourselves in that situation, because if we're bringing in penalty points here to inflict on our Irish fishermen, surely be to God there's protection out there, Minister, for the Irish fleet when they're out there themselves. And that's the growing anger that's going on in Irish fisheries at the moment, and it's hard to blame the fishermen, because we're quite happy to be bringing in this evening and going ahead with it. No matter what amendment we put in today, you're going to oppose it anyway by the sound of it. And you're quite happy to do that, no matter how fair and reasonable some of these amendments are. But at the end of the day, though, if a foreign vessel comes into our waters and does what it damn well likes, there seems to be no protection of the Irish fishermen. And until we get clarity that situation can be addressed and is being addressed, that's the way our Irish fishermen feel they're being treated. So thank you.
Chairperson. So, listen, taking amendments number 9 and 10 together, no concerns were raised about section 15J1 in the context of both the equivalent provision in the licence holders' point system and also in pre-legislative scrutiny of the general scheme of the bill and its second stage in Dáil Éireann. The issue of points being removed where the Master is found not guilty in criminal proceedings in respect of the infringement has been raised. This proposal would involve both systems being interlinked, and they would not then stand alone from each other. They are separate systems involving separate standards of proof between the points and a criminal prosecution. It would lead to the confusion and conflation of evidence and render elements inadmissible. In addition, the legal advice is clear that points under EU regulation are intended as additional to a criminal prosecution. Accordingly, it could not be argued that Ireland has both criminal and point systems as required under EU regulation if we operated the system in a manner whereby the criminal proceedings completely eclipsed the point system. So for these reasons, I'm not accepting the 2 amendments. Thanks, Chair.
Okay. Deputy Collins, are you pressing the amendment?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Those in favour?
Top.
Those against? I think the question is lost. Okay.